creators that we have never seen before or that we've seen again. You guys give us updates on your lives, so that's really special. So making people feel seen, having people be able to foster those relationships is the most important thing, and we love a flight, right?
There before. This hurting my elbow. It's hurting my wrist. You're hurting me, Sheriff. You're hurting me, Sheriff.
Good morning, world. It's your boy FRE$H Fresh, and I'd like to welcome you to my first and most likely only mixtape, Dare to Be Different. What you're gonna get out of this mixtape is hope. The chance to see that there's another way to live, another way to make it to the top. The Flyboy way. Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy FRE$H Fresh at the Flyboy way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel, and we are getting ready. We are ready for the next creator collective, and you know I had to whip out the Dior's from China to go with the Jordan jersey. Got to keep that 4-5 on the hip when we in Chicago. But you see how we doing it? Throwback Jordan jersey. I'm talking about the baseball jersey. You know how it is. Plus, I had to show the homie some love. The homie drop top hard and pull out the out of stock jacket again. You know how we do. We gotta coordinate. You gotta coordinate. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh, just to fly early here, man. We walking here. We are in downtown Chi-Town at this place called Conquet. I'm probably gonna pronounce it wrong, but they're gonna pronounce it right for me. And a bunch of people coming in. Oh, let me get my ID while we go.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Let me just see your ID and get you all checked in.
Check.
Hi, good. I love your shirt. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me just get your IDs ready.
There you go.
Is it the Osmo 3?
Of course.
Good one.
Super sweet. You got it too?
No. I have no need for it, but
No?
you know, I want it. You know?
Okay.
Well, maybe one day.
I mean, it's good for live streaming. It's good for vlogging.
Yeah, and it's high quality. You know?
Ooh, you said
It's
4K.
really, I like the flip screen too. That flips the camera.
Makes it so easy. Like,
It's a nice thing. Yeah.
What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Imran. I'm from Columbus and I'm from Chicago.
Okay. I'm a fresh Flyboy way.
Nice to
I'm
meet
from
you.
Jersey. So,
Sweet.
you know, we out here enjoying the new creators. I mean, in Chicago and enjoying the day.
Love that, man. Welcome to Chicago.
I appreciate it. I'll take you back around for y'all.
You live streaming right now?
Huh?
Are you live streaming?
Nah. When you live stream, only issue is when you live stream, you only get it in 1080p. So you gotta,
That's
I
why I
mean,
was like, there's two. Sorry. Here is a wristband for you. Hi, how are you?
just another Osmo. God, she's smoking.
Of course.
There you go. How you doing? Doing good?
Thank you. I'm Dion, by the way.
Oh, I'm Marquise.
Nice to meet you. What type of content do you create?
Travel content, lifestyle content,
here
just
is your-
amazing content. Especially when other people have the same or similar.
How are you?
It's doing amazing. What's your name?
Tania. What's your name?
Tania. I'm Marquise.
Nice to meet you.
Flyboy, where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Chi-Town. Everybody from Chi-Town here. I guess. Jeez. Someone from Jersey.
Here's a wristband for you.
Thank you.
Wristbands.
Scoop.
And then here's a lanyard. You can just write your name
Okay.
and your channel on your card and just clip it on.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right. What's your name again?
Hi.
Dion.
Thank you, Dion.
Of course.
And
Hi,
How are you?
Tania.
Hi, Tania.
all right, let me zoom out here real quick. All right, we're gonna spark this up, y'all. Hold up, we're gonna spark this up. We gotta do better than we did last time in Indianapolis, y'all. We gotta make this way better than we did last time in Indianapolis, all right? So let's do this here. All right, boom.
Chicago based?
Yes.
All right, so let's see, boom.
People like from everywhere? Or just like Midwest?
All right, so boom, let me see. All right, how we gonna do this? We're gonna do a big @ sign.
I'm like an cameras, and that's a yeah.
Just never fits. But we gonna decorate it some more, y'all. It just never fits all the stuff on the lanyard. You know what I mean? We gonna do something like this. see if we get this real quick. How we do this last time? Alright. So up this way.
Oh,
And
and then you'll
then-
spell your name, gentlemen, and then you'll just walk in there. Okay. So it's an open space. Enjoy food. Okay.
Let's go up right here. Yo, I definitely gotta find somebody that's a drawing channel or something, because this is horrible.
Next
This
word.
space, yeah, you can have to come with it. That side of the
yeah.
restaurant's open, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna make it work.
Have fun.
Nice. I mean, so far I think Chi-Town might have the best looking women here, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just, it's crazy. All right, let's put them on, y'all. Let's go see what this is about. Flip, flip, flip. Okay, so let's see which way we're going in. Oh. So I'm guessing we're going to the left, not the right. Maya. What's going on?
I haven't seen you since New Jersey.
To New Jersey, yeah. You went to Hawaii? Jacksonville. Oh man, that was dope. Pretty good. Okay. So this way. Got you.
So funny. We do videos like every week.
Oh, I missed all the remarks. I guess. Oh, it's a lot more people in here. By itself. Oh. Swing that back around. First of all, let's find a chair so we can put this jacket on. Or, let's see. So I missed the remarks. So apparently I missed all the good remarks. So we're just gonna put it over here for now. Let me see. Let me take y'all around the room real quick so y'all can just check it out. We'll do a little walkthrough. Got the camera person masked up. We're gonna find a seat while we looking, y'all. By itself. Hello. Jeez, a lot more creators here. Is that like the? Nice. That's like the bathroom. I don't know. I just want to make sure.
I got 3 kids.
There you go. Hey. Hello. How you doing?
How's it going?
All right. See y'all. Good.
Hey.
Oh, let's see. I want to get somewhere I get a jacket off. I thought it was gonna be raining. What's up, man? Hey, yo, what up? How you? Oh, let me come around.
Okay.
I was trying to find somewhere I can put this jacket. Hold on one second. Yeah, somebody sitting there. Wait. How you doing?
Your channel.
I'm gonna tell you one second. Somebody sitting right here? I want to put my coat somewhere. Let me see. How you doing? Marquise.
Yeah, how are you? I'm Lori.
Lori, nice to meet you. Oh man.
Yeah, we signing up to each other's channel over here. Here you go.
Thank you, Lori. Oh, you got
I have one. What is this? Vegan. Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, you gotta give me yours too. Let me.
Okay.
Before I get to it. Matter of fact, let me know where you from and what is your name. Give me all the information. Let me sit here for a second. We'll move here for a second.
Hey,
we got
what's
here?
up, y'all? I'm Lori Diva, Loridiva, and I am straight out of Detroit. What's up, y'all?
Detroit.
So my content is lifestyle,
Okay.
travel, mostly travel.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it to a travel vlog channel in 2 years when I retire
Hey.
from Ford Motor Company. I build cars for a living. I am 55 and I do content for people over 55 who still got it
God
going
damn,
on.
boy.
Okay.
Black don't crack, baby.
Because we still look good.
Hold on.
Check it. We still look
Let me get a little slow spin. Oh, jeez.
good. Y'all subscribe and check me out. Give me a chance over here. I'm trying to get to 10K right quick.
Oh, that's gonna be easy.
You
That's
know.
gonna be real easy. So,
Yes, so check me out.
what inspires you to start your channel? And I know it's got to be crazy in Detroit. Are you living here now, or did you just come from Detroit here?
I came to Detroit because they played us.
Oh.
They skipped right over us and came to Chicago, but that's okay.
Okay.
We do what we got to do for content. We came here 5 hours on a train.
Okay. Dedication.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm on our way to Vegas in the morning. So more content coming for you
Bang.
guys. So what made me start my YouTube channel was I had a story to tell. I am a 2-time breast cancer survivor.
Bang, bang.
20 years cancer free, and I didn't have to make it. So I'm here to tell you that you can make it through whatever it is. Domestic violence, toxic friendships, whatever it is, you can make it through. We're gonna survive and we're gonna look good doing it.
Wow, look at them. No. You look amazing. Secondly, last but not least, what would you say that inspire anybody who may be thinking about quitting or starting the channel, but they're not there yet? Like, what can you say?
Okay, so what I would say is I never thought 10 people would even watch me. Now I have almost 8,000 people watching me and checking me when I don't drop a vlog. Miss Ma'am, where are you? So you can create your own tribe, your own community. People will watch you. They're interested in your life. They want to escape their lives.
Right.
For 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If you have 10 subscribers, you owe 10 people to show up again. If you have 100,000 subscribers, you owe them a vlog. You owe them an update of your life because they're invested in you. They send you super chats, they tune in, you get views, you get paid. Give them something back.
I appreciate that. All right, so let me get a thumbnail with her because she's amazing. I just want to be next to this black woman thing. Perfect. All right. They're mushrooms.
With truffle. It's good.
Like magic mushrooms.
I mean, hey, they're magic to me.
I tried.
I don't know, it's the kind of magic you're talking about. This pairs well with that kind of magic.
We'll give it a try. We're still at the creative event in Chi-Town, Chi City. They still say Chirac?
Yeah, you can say that.
They say Chirac, and you know, I had to wear my Jordan jersey. I wanted to celebrate, you know, show some support to the city. But I was lucky enough to meet this wonderful woman who's going to tell you more about herself and more about her business and what she does and her YouTube channel. She goes by the name. Oh, she's tall too. I'm for y'all.
Okay, y'all, so I'm a tarot reader, okay? Don't let that take you by surprise. I'm a spiritual advisor.
Okay.
An urban spiritual advisor, okay? And I've been on YouTube probably about 4 years. I've been doing a few different events. This is my first event in person, but I have done YouTube boot camp for live streamers, and I do market research for YouTube.
So you do live stream?
I've only done one live stream.
Okay.
I do post tarot content.
All right, so let me ask you this question. Now, I met a tarot reader at the Indianapolis one, right? But you said something different that they didn't say. You said tarot reading for like the urban environment. Because a lot of people from the urban environment, we look at it like, oh, this is a scam, this is some BS. So you're able to connect it on a more, I don't want to say uneducated, on a more like...
We can say a more realistic approach.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you give you a secret on how you do that. Like,
Well,
how do you relate it to somebody who's like, yo, I'm from the hood, but I don't really know that. Like,
well, it's all about, you know, linguistics. It's all about conversation and how you're able to, you know, get your thought across. So you really just have to be a listener, delve into that person's question, and then deliver it, you know, the best way you see fit. And it don't have to be a skin color. It could just be that individual, because I'm an energy reader. So I'm gonna read that person's energy, and then we gonna communicate on that level.
this is so awesome because literally I just had this conversation with my first person that said she was a tarot reader. So now I can ask the question I wanted to ask when I left and I had a question. Okay, so when you're a tarot reader, it's not like a psychic. You don't read the future, but you read the energy of the people.
So, in some instances, it can be seen as the future. Everybody's given free will.
Okay.
So it's going to highlight the probabilities of that person's free will. It's going to break down, you know, what would you be most likely to do? But you do have free will to change that. So maybe with me giving you a reading, you may be like, hey, I don't want to go that direction. You're given free will, you can apply that knowledge and go a different route.
So you feel as though you can change your future because you have free will. And what you say can alter the trajectory of where somebody was going.
Yes, and they can be deliberate about it.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this for?
About 4 years.
4 years? Well, you've been doing YouTube for 4 years or tarot reading for 4 years? Both. What inspires you to do it? Because the woman, so there was a woman too, and she was black too, and she said she was inspired after she got in a bad relationship. And I was like, well,
I can see that. A lot of people go to tarot for relationships. That's like one of my top love and money. It's the top, you know.
top question. What inspired you to do it?
For me, it was in my heritage. So my grandmother was a psychic. She was born with a caul. It's called basically a caul. It's a thin layer of skin. A lot of my family is from down south. So she was seeing that as a psychic. She was just like, you know, growing up, she would always say stuff and it would come true. Like that. Nobody really looked into it more. But she wasn't one of those that really harped on certain things. But so I tried it out. I feel like it was just in my DNA.
I feel like if you're one of the people that believe in it, it works for you. I feel like if you gotta believe it. If you don't believe in it, I feel like you can circumvent, like it might not work out like for you. But if you believe in it, I feel as though it will have the effect that you.
Well, I feel like this. If you get an authentic reader and that person know what they're doing, you really don't have to be a believer because when they tell you that message, you're gonna know that they know what they're talking about. And it's like somebody, would you take advice from an individual that don't know what they're talking about? Or would you take advice from somebody you like, all right, I know it, I think I can relate to that. So you really don't have to be a believer. I've had a lot of people that come to me and they be a believer after that, yeah.
All right, so how does it, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. How does it, not so much interfere, but how does it blend with your personal life when it comes to having that ability to read and things like that?
Well, my approach is the Hannah Montana approach. Don't ask, don't tell.
Wait a minute, time out. So you're telling me that, hypothetically, you say you're dating, and you meet somebody you're interested in, you would never tell them that you know all the...
They may eventually ask me something because I'm like an eccentric individual. You're gonna ask eventually. You're gonna ask like, what's to me or what am I doing? And it'll come out that way, yeah. But
and as soon as they hear, they run for the hills.
not necessarily. Some people may like it. Other individuals they may not.
They like it. They like the fact that you know you're in their head.
But they may like the fact that it's something different from the norm that they deal with. So they may feel like they may experience something different with me. So you have people that's curious. Yeah. You know, maybe it may be other things that attract them. Just me.
Hold on.
They don't know.
Hold on. Now, real quick, that is a fact. Hold on, let me back up a little bit. That is a fact. Look. So, yeah, that is a fact. I guess people like they automatically, because they're physically attracted to you, you being intelligent the way or speaking the way you are, they're intelligent, they don't be attracted to you like that, and they don't make them run away. They don't make them run away when they find out you can read their mind and control them. And you know, what about like don't take any offense. Cool? What about like black magic and all that stuff? And voodoo, are you part of that too?
I'm part of the spiritual community.
Wait.
That is aware of those type of things.
All right, everybody. It was nice meeting you, everybody. It's time. Look at the time. Look at the time.
Can't help who you know. Can't help who you know.
I mean, all right. So just two more questions since you answer like that. What is? How do I answer? How do I answer? Because I always hear that if you do it on somebody, it got to be somebody you know, and it has to be you get some backlash from it, right? Is that true?
So the thing about voodoo is it was really designed to help individuals that can't help themselves. So just say they can't get a lawyer or somebody bullying them and they can't find no other means to help themselves. They will go and take what they have and defend themselves in that way. But you do have individuals that abuse things. So karma is real. And people that practice voodoo is very knowledgeable of that. It's like you're not gonna go drinking and then just go driving right after that. You gotta know how to move, accordingly. So I feel like some people may blindly go into it and then they realize that maybe this is not something they want and they steer away from that. Other individuals, unfortunately, they may reap karma. If you're doing like something like a love spell or something like that, and you don't know what you're
Wait, that's real?
Yeah, people.
God damn, boy.
So, but if you're doing something like that, and you don't know what you're doing, you can actually repel an individual from you and make them hate you. So, why not just naturally go along with it and not, do all that?
Because
why not, if you know the future and the secrets to the universe, why not make your life better instead of trying to influence somebody else?
Because everyone is beautiful in this moment right here. So let them know anything you want to know about your channel, yourself, and anything for you.
Okay, so about my channel, only the real, the open mind gonna come there. If you're trying to find a message, you definitely gonna slide. You're gonna feel entertained all the time. And then if you wanna tap in, you'll subscribe and press the notification button because I'm always evolving, doing some different stuff, and real recognize real. So
Yo, thank you so much. Let me just get a selfie with her real quick. In the light. Hold up. There we go. Oh, wait, oh my gosh, glowing. So we finally took a little break. We met a lot of cool people. Hopefully we're gonna meet some more cool people. I wanted to show you guys the room and to get a little angle you guys can see. I want to do a little live stream, but it's just so many people. Like, there are more people here and like interacting than even when I was in Indianapolis. And it's like the group. A lot of people are into business, which is very surprising because you don't really get a lot of business creators that come to events or that even just create on YouTube. And it's dope to see. It's dope to see that it's like one, two, three people that was into business, and one of them was terrorism. So hopefully we can meet about like 3 more people at this event, and we'll do some things. We'll stay the whole time and everything, and then we'll go and get to grab some food and then go to nightlife, y'all. But let me flip around so y'all can see what I'm looking at real quick. I'm gonna see the background, but. We back. Man. We'll get some more people. Hello. How you doing? Yes. No, I was trying to get you in the way. Over.
I'm like literally drinking coffee.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Janelle.
Janelle, what do you do?
I work at YouTube.
Oh, you work at YouTube?
Yeah.
How long you working at YouTube for?
Sorry?
How long you been working at YouTube for?
Like 4 years almost.
Are you like based in Chicago?
No, I'm based in LA, but I came from here for this.
Okay. I went to an event in LA once at the Newman Home. Something on Sunset Boulevard. A new something. I don't know what it was. Like it was like a private YouTube event. And
Okay, that sounds probably.
so you've been in YouTube 4 years. You have a channel.
No,
Are you allowed to have a channel?
honestly, but I just don't. I'm shy, so I'm like.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. Can you please tell me what you do on YouTube?
Sorry?
Can you tell me what you do on YouTube?
I'm a
Or is it
partner
fun?
manager. It's okay. I'm a partner manager, so I work with creators. I help them grow their channel.
Wait, your name is? Because I'm my partner manager is Carol, and I was in a list of boot camp in New York, and then I seen Mia over there, and then in Jersey, but I never seen your name. Your name is?
Different, I guess like different teams. There's so many of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See,
there's a ton of us, but you're familiar with our team. Those are all people on our team.
right, and they've always had this.
These events?
No, these events, no, right? Not in all the places.
These events are kind of new. Yeah.
Yes, that I know. But I mean, they've always had partner managers who like had.
For as long as I know. I don't know the like start date.
All right, so I have. Okay, so I haven't linked up with Mia
Hi, good to see you guys again.
since we were singing in New Jersey, right? But I've seen her Instagram and she's been all over. And y'all seen the other partner manager, right? Now, how does it feel to like to travel and go all these places and meet all these different creators? Does nobody ever ask you?
First of all, community building is our thing. That's our main focus. So I love it. I love connecting with you guys, meeting you. And the really cool thing about it is that when we return to a city, we see creators that we have never seen before or that we've seen again. You guys give us updates on your lives. So that's really special. So making people feel seen, having people be able to foster those relationships is the most important thing. And we love a flight, right?
Free flight. Hopefully the combinations are just as good. Now, the last time we spoke, I asked you the same question I just asked her. I said, "Are you going to start a YouTube channel?"
Now listen.
Now this, mind you, this was when? This was
Last time I saw you, was that towards the end of last year? I think
last
so.
year.
Yeah, end of last year.
Last year. So
you kind of know a little bit about my story. All of my life, I worked in entertainment in front-facing roles. I danced, I performed, I sang my whole life. So for me, being able to be behind the camera and still be creative is really exceptional for me. I love working on every project from ideation to execution. So behind the scenes is where I want to be right now. But who knows? Maybe someday I'll start a channel. We'll see.
or be a director.
We'll see.
Thanks for giving me your time. Hey yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. All platforms. Just ran into one of the homies, and he has an interesting channel because a lot of people are not financially educated. A lot of people don't know business, and this guy has got a channel that he's going to tell you more about. Let me switch over here.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Flyboy. Yo, what's up, everybody? Aaron Muhammad. I have the Ambition Show podcast where we interview small business owners from all around the world. We really go into what it takes to start your business, market your business, and to grow. So just as he said, financial literacy, but also marketing your small business and making it grow, whether it be here in Chicago, where we are right now, or I've gone all the way to Panama, Colombia, business owners who travel the world and start their business in other countries, even businesses online. So check it out.
So when you do you like teach them how to do it from scratch, like getting the EIN and doing all that, or do you are you more for like a professional business person?
So more so for a person who's just starting out, they don't know EIN, they don't know business plan, marketing plan, that kind of stuff. So we just had a business owner, perfect example. They own a cafe, right? How did they start the cafe? Who did they go to? How did they get started? Did they start it with LLC? They start a partnership? Oh, not.
Okay.
Yep.
So, are you based in Chicago? Because I know you say you go other places like Colombia and stuff like that. You're based in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Is this like your first creative event you've been to?
Yes, sir.
How you like it so far?
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Checking out. It's actually a funny thing about it. It's a couple of people I just met who I follow their channel just like you, follow their channel and everything. It's like, man, I've been watching you for 2-3 years now and everything, and I didn't even know they were right here in Chicago. That's the crazy part about it. But also, we got a lot of people because it's Chicago. We got people from other states and a couple other countries already in the
Me being one from
right
Jersey,
here, right here.
I met a woman from Detroit in here.
Okay.
And somebody else from else, but with this thing, where do you see it going like in the next 5 years as far as your plan for it?
Okay. So with the channel, starting off, we start off with just the audio.
And is there a side business too?
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. So we started off just doing audio. We just got into video last year. So really what I'm looking to grow into is what we built out a full content studio. So we do our podcast, but we do other podcasts too, because that's that's my original business is digital marketing.
Right.
So I did everybody's website, web design. I did their video for their websites and stuff like that. So I know a lot of business owners that are always looking for places to do content, and I've always had to find places for them to rent. So we want to build out a full studio where we can help others get the content and get it on their sites as quick as possible. That way we have to rent out a bunch of places.
All right, so you have another like your company has a site itself.
Yeah.
Outside of YouTube.
Sure.
Now, what inspired you to start the YouTube if you had the site already, or is that just something that you started at the same time?
Oh, perfect question. So, started out the YouTube primarily just to get the word out.
Okay.
Because every time we get people like, man, how did somebody start this business? How did they start this cafe? How did they start a bar? I'm like, well, I know a bartender that went out, saved their money, started their small business, whether they did it as a mobile bar or they went out and they rented out a facility. Or I know somebody who was starting out as a financial advisor and then they started their own practice. I know a CPA, he worked for Deloitte, went out and started his own practice. I'm like, that's the kind of message that needs to be out there. Everybody, you can start from anywhere. It's where you want to go, where you want to build. So get the message out there.
So it's not just you. You have like partners or something like that.
So not partners, just guests that I know. All my own clients, because I built their website, so I did their digital marketing plans, or I did the content for their website. I'm like, hey, would you like an interview? That way we can help other people who want to start their own marketing firm, who want to start their own accounting firm, who want to start their own bar, who want to start their own cafe. Because I'm not an expert in everything, but I know a business owner in every kind of business. So help the people out there get the word out.
I don't want to drag you. I have a couple more questions though.
Okay.
Because I'm in the
What up, Blair?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
What we got here?
Saw a camera. I jumped in. I'm like, hey.
Well, hopefully you sit down. We get into that. All right, so
What's up, brother?
So right now, with the economy going into where it's going,
Yes.
it's going to be a lot more difficult for businesses to take off and do stuff like that.
Yes.
What are you advising people in this economical? Well, I think Chase just called it a recession.
Yes, but officially a recession.
Yeah, I think it's officially called a
I mean,
recession.
Chase established a recession, but it hasn't been officially like as a government thing and everything. But I mean, economically, you can look at it as a recession, basically.
So what are you advising people as far as starting a business, as far as just in general, right now?
So two things. Number one is.
Well, can you get that secret away, or?
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Hey, you know what? This free consultation. No, I'm joking. But no, straight up, what it really comes down to is number one, focus on the audience that you already have, the community you already have now, because that's how businesses got through with the pandemic, right? Like the cafe owners I just had, they didn't go out and they didn't spend a lot of money on advertising. You know what they did? They said, hey, community, we're here for you. You need places where you can come meet. You got to find a new job. You got to work remotely. They stayed open late. They did what they could, even though sometimes they weren't supposed to stay open. They did because they did what they had to do. First, focus in on the community and audience you are at. Number two, and this is the biggest thing. I know this sounds crazy. It's a horrible statement, but I'm not gonna make the full statement because I don't want to get demonetized or nothing. But basically, when you see something in the water, buy real estate. As best you can, find ways to invest in something. No. Invest in something. Invest in something.
Okay.
So a perfect example, and I'm gonna give y'all once again. I'm not a financial advisor, but when we saw the markets tank a couple weeks ago, smart dudes went out and bought a bunch of stock. You know why? Dirt cheap. And it's gonna bounce back. If you can invest in something.
You don't think it depends your goal, your long-term goal?
That's why I say invest in something. Not like a car. Don't go buy a car.
Right.
If you can't buy it and you can find some cheap real estate you can develop, okay, do that. If you can go into stock, okay, do that. The key is if you can't afford to potentially lose it, but find something to invest in, because when the markets go back up, you ain't gonna be able to buy it.
So let them know where they can find you at. If they want a deeper dive, where they can get a consultation, whatever the information you need, let them know.
Appreciate you, brother. So once again, my name is Aaron Muhammad, and my station and my channel is the Ambition Show Podcast right here on YouTube. And the same thing, ambitionshow.com is the website for the podcast. On all podcast platforms, but focus on me on YouTube because we got like 30 interviews coming up, and we're gonna be traveling and interviewing literally business owners for that exact same question to get the answer. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Let me make sure I subscribe right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the style though.
Thank you.
It kind of give me like maybe a vibe.
Like 80s, a little bit maybe.
Are you from Chi-Town too?
I am.
Oh, really? I'm from North New Jersey.
My guy's from New Jersey. Not the
You know what I mean? I can't say what I want to say. I want to be funny, but I don't want to be too funny. Woo!
Yeah.
So, like, how long you been living here in Chi-Town?
So born and raised.
Oh, so he moved here?
Wait, who? I thought you asked me.
No, your dad moved here. You said your dad from Jersey.
No, I said my guy. My boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Oh, so see, us Jersey people, we always get the hot ones, the sexy ones. So, what do you do as far as YouTube and anything you want to tell us?
Yeah, so I specialize in financial services, so.
Listen. I've never seen so many people in one creative event that was based in financial education. It's not something that's really in our community, per se, and it's definitely not something that is on YouTube as much, like, especially young people. So, what inspired you to do that?
A series of different things. I started out having clothing stores and hair salons, but what I quickly identified is I basically bought myself a job. I basically put myself into another situation where it's not 9 to 5, it's 9 to 9. I just hired myself. And so I'm like, what vehicle can I get into that will allow me to work less and make more so I can eventually pivot to the investment part of the cash flow project. And so I got into financial services, and the moment I realized that you can make like 1,000 plus in 30 to 45 minutes helping people with things that they actually need and making an impact, I was all in. So that was the reason why I got in. And I'm just super excited about where it's taking me, the life that it has granted me. It's absolutely amazing.
Do you see yourself possibly getting into something that's maybe a more passive income for the future?
Yes, I'm already in it. I started investing into real estate, so I'm in that investment quad, all thanks to the life insurance industry. So soon my money will just be making money for me, and I feel like that's the greatest asset that you can have when you're buying back your time.
Okay, maybe you can go a little bit more into that, because I'm trying to understand. I know, maybe I just don't know. So let me ask. Life insurance is passive income. How?
Life insurance is passive income?
Help me understand. You say you started going into life insurance, right?
I went into the life insurance industry.
And that's your business.
Correct. And I started into investing into real estate.
Oh, so you took that money. Okay, I got you now. So, do you invest in like single family duplexes, quads, or?
As of now, single family.
Okay. Now in Chicago, are there a lot of duplexes? Because I didn't see.
I don't know. Like I haven't really looked into it.
Okay. And do you have a management company, or do you do it yourself?
So I have a partner. We do it together. So our management company. We have contractors, the whole works, everything we need for a successful fixing.
Oh, you do fixing blitz?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. I'm more of a buy and hold investor, but I can understand the benefit of fix and flip. But now I'm actually because I can't even drink. So now that you've been doing it, do you have like a way that you can reach people? Because I tell people all the time, in this economy, if you're not entertaining, it's very difficult to get people to listen to you and educate them. Whether you're talking finances, whether you're talking anything, how do you manage to entertain and educate at the same time on your channel?
And I leverage other people who are on the show. They help us become entertaining, and sometimes your words and your language can fall upon ears. So sometimes you just have to partner with other people that the way they're speaking about it or doing things will make it like more respectful. Like, oh, okay, so she's saying it this way. This is what she's been saying the whole time. Like, so leveraging other people's audience via podcast, television, radio, all that, and mixing it in with a little bit of lifestyle and travel.
And how long have you been doing this for?
12 years.
Woo! Wait, 12 years as far as doing finance, or 12 years as far as being on YouTube?
I'm sorry, no. Finance.
And how long have you been on YouTube?
I don't know, not very, I mean, very, like, I've been on there for a minute, but not posting this, you know what I mean?
What's stopping you from making YouTube?
Helping the people with the industry that I'm already in. It takes up a lot of time sometimes, and then already traveling so much. Speaking engagements, podcasts and stuff, so like I got a lot of
Alright, so I want to ask 3 more questions. The first question is, what would you tell somebody if you're trying to, if they know nothing about financial education, they know nothing about investing, they don't know the cash flow quadrants, they don't know any of that stuff, and you have to speak to them on a layman term basis, what would you tell them to give them an insight on how to become better financially educated?
Get on the internet, ChatGPT, get a mentor, find somebody who you admire, inspire to be, so that they can help you get from where you are to where you want to be a lot faster, and just make sure you're getting in rooms with like-minded individuals that can keep you motivated and positive about your journey, because a lot of people around you might not want the same thing as you, and that can kind of hinder you and hold you back. So just stay around the fire so you can always stay young.
The second thing is, JP Morgan Chase has now announced it was a recession to them. The government still hasn't announced it yet. So, but we can kind of get the drift that the economy is going to get worse in the next couple of years. What have you done, or what would you suggest people do to prepare themselves for what can or will come?
You gotta, if you work in a job, you need to start, supplementing your income and start a business. It's important that you start a business, not only for tax purposes, but just for financial security. Because with jobs, that's not guaranteed. It's not 100% secure. You see people getting fired left and right, and 100% of your bills still need to get paid. So you need to think outside the box and always just properly prepare yourself for what can happen, even if it never happens. You'll always be steps away from it.
Okay, and last but not least, let them know where they can contact you, where they can reach you at, and let them know you're going to start to be more consistent with posting on YouTube. But give them all that information.
Yeah, so you guys can find me at Brianna Kayla J on all social media platforms. That's BRIANNAKAYLA J. And yeah, inbox me. I love to connect, do free conversations, all of that. Stay positive, keep it real. I talk to y'all later.
Bow! All right, thank you. It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way on platforms, and we are still here at the YouTube. I think this is probably number one in Indianapolis with the most people from different backgrounds, most people from different channel likes, and I just ran into
Maria Boss.
Maria Boss.
Yes.
What is Boss as a B-A-S?
B-A-S, yeah. B-A-S.
They don't know this.
What's it?
Where you from?
So I'm born and raised in like Niles area. I'm from Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Yeah.
So, alright, so explain to them what you do on your channel. How long you been doing it for?
Okay, so I've been doing it for about 3.5, 4 years. I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube,
okay.
On TikTok. I have the biggest following on TikTok. That's where most people know me. I was teaching something called Law of Assumption, but now I teach something called Conscious Creation.
Give us an explanation for us as we know.
Okay, so basically understanding that whatever you speak, whatever you're predominantly thinking in your mind, you're creating into your world.
Manifestation.
Yes, manifestation. So like, you have the choice to create whatever you want. There's absolutely zero limits. And all you have to do is make sure you don't listen to your ego mind. So when like negative thoughts come up, you just realize that's a part of the process. It's like your old identity dying off. And you have to keep persisting in your new identity, trusting that it's you. And then you're gonna get it. It's all faith-based.
Is it similar to like life coach?
Kind of, yeah. But it's law. I'd say the closest thing to it is like law of assumption.
Meaning?
Whatever you believe, you manifest.
Okay. So how long have you been doing that? And that sounds like something that's off YouTube as well.
Okay.
Do you like have a practice or something you do?
I do coaching. I do one-on-one coaching.
When did you know that you can? When did you learn that you had that power to improve other people's lives? And is it based on your life, or is it based on just what you taught in school or college?
You know, both. I've been doing it since I was a little girl, and then I didn't really know what it was until I found the movie The Secret when I was younger. And then after that, I moved into the magic book, and then I found people like Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer, people like that were very influential people, and then I found Neville Goddard. And then I got into awareness, conscious manifesting, which is very similar to non-duality, and kind of merged the two. So you manifest from the I am, which is very similar to religion too. It's like faith-based, speaking things in
but not like quote-wise.
Not like what?
Not like a cult.
No.
Okay. So when you on your channel, do you like interview people and like maybe show how you met, or do you like?
Yeah, sometimes.
You do.
It depends. Yeah.
And how do you know when somebody like that you can help somebody? Because I know you say you can help anybody.
Of course.
So there aren't people that just can't be helped.
No, everybody can be helped. You just got to be open to it. I meet people where they're at, so not everyone is gonna get like. It depends on what level you're at. Like they're at a basic level, how you start watching The Secret, doing the magic book, understanding from like that part. If you're a little more advanced, we'll talk from the section that was better. And if you're very advanced, we'll talk from consciousness.
And where do you see yourself taking in the next 5 years? And how long have you been doing YouTube?
So my YouTube's been around for about 2 years. I've been kind of on and off with it, but I see myself becoming like another Gabrielle Bernstein or something. Like, you know, like making books, motivational speaking, helping people to like a higher level, like doing auditoriums and stuff.
So did you take up like psychology or something in school? Did you take a course for this?
No, I do a lot of Tony Robbins stuff, so I did learn coaching from him, and I don't think this is neurolinguistic programming, which is very similar to somewhat what I teach. It's basically like developing new habits and thinking a different way so that way you can really get that into your reality. It's understanding that everyone is only reflecting who you're being.
Sorry. All right, so I got two major questions, all right? The first question is, and this is going to be something that she should be able to answer.
Yes.
What would you say to somebody that's thinking about creating a YouTube channel or thinking about giving up because it's not getting to where they want to go? Or even giving up in life, because what would you say to them if they're not, if they feel like they don't have it, they can't get there? What would you say to inspire
I would
them?
tell them to keep going and to keep being the person that has it. So just trust and learn the basics you can about manifestation, because that's what I did. I grew my following on TikTok. Within 6 months, I had 100,000 followers. But I did it from a place of knowing, like, whatever you're teaching about, whatever you're knowing about, you gotta be confident in who you are. So find the confidence within yourself, knowing that you have value and that you can bring this to anybody, because there's millions of people in the world, and even if you're touching just one person, you never know what can happen in a day, in a week, in a month, or in a year. So stay consistent and keep doing it, and there's no reason to give up, because there's different niches and different people that you can reach and help.
You're going to always hear that same thing with everybody, consistency.
Yes.
Let them know where they can reach out to you. Instagram, on and off YouTube, and TikTok.
Sure.
Let them know where to find you.
Sure, they can find me at I am Maria, M-A-R-I-A, Boss, B-A-S, on all 3 channels, on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube.
Bam! All right. The best part of it though is if you can live stream.
It's so crazy.
You can live stream.
What is it? It's so bright, like the light is like eating it up.
You know how light is.
Like, do you see the lighting?
Hey, what are you getting?
Wait a minute.
Focus.
I'm trying to focus. Okay, there we go. The girls are on that DJI.
So let me know what you ladies do, what your names are, where you're from.
I'm Takara. My YouTube channel is about sneakers. If you want to know
It's about
sneakers.
okay.
If you want to know how to still wear everything else on the side, if you're comfortable, or ready to 10 out of 10, whatever, tap in with me.
Tap in. Okay, we got here.
My name is Brittany. My Instagram is Brit Blackman. I'm a luxury content creator. I'm about to get a popping on YouTube real soon, so look out for that.
So are both of you from Chicago?
I'm not sure.
No, we're South Chicago.
We from?
Out west.
Out west.
Out west, out west, out west, out west. I love 290.
And Brittany, where are you from?
So I'm from North Carolina originally. I moved here from New York 5 years ago, so I'm all over the place.
So how long have y'all been doing YouTube for, and what inspired you? We go from left to
I
right.
started in 2020. I started vlogging. I was part of the Jordan Women's Collective.
Okay.
So I started with vlogs, and then I just started talking about footwear. And
How do you transition?
so I was already kind of doing it, right? It was already in the vlogs. So we were talking about the footwear.
Right.
So then I just like slowly started focusing on it.
So do you have like a favorite brand that you like?
Come on, I'm from Chicago. So Jordan brand, Nike.
I guess she's not wearing no bronze.
I got on Doc Martens today. So.
But,
Doc Martens today.
What's your favorite Jordan sneaker?
My favorite Jordan, Cardinal 7s. Cardinal 7s.
Okay.
Cardinal 7. That was the first sneaker I ever got early from my sneaker club.
Wow. Wait, you sneaker club?
Had a sneaker club back in the day. First drop, I think it was like 2007.
Okay.
I can put my age on here.
Nah. See, listen. And the funny thing is, everybody's younger than me here, so it's entertaining.
Wow.
It's entertaining. So, all right. So, when do you see you taking your channel?
Man, so I want to transition to a show. So I actually want to do something to do y'all legit. A little something that's like Diva and Mero meets fashion focus.
Okay. So, what do you react to?
Sneakers and fashion. Yes, reacting.
Reacting, right? Like when new drops come out.
New drops, anything that's happening in culture, those type of things. Yeah. Rating celebrity outfits, tunnel walk.
So do you do like style? Are you a stylist as well? Because you can't. When you just buy Jordans, it's not gonna be like.
I wouldn't say I'm a stylist, but I know how to put my stuff together.
Okay.
I mean.
Let them know where they can find you at.
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's where you can see some fits. It's at Takar Devon, TICARA, and I'm on the same name on all the platforms.
On all platforms. So let me get the information here. I want to make sure I subscribe because I always meet creators and I try to follow them as soon as I meet them because.
We don't
See, the reason why I always try to follow right away is because it shows how consistent they are when I hit the, make sure you hit the all notifications. I gotta show her how to hit the all notifications. And then boom.
Okay, period.
And you take a screenshot. I'm pretty sure she got an Apple, so I wouldn't try to harass her.
Exactly.
Alright? Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Okay. I'm still trying to get a lemonade. Look, I'm trying to go to a club tonight, and I don't want to overdo it now. I have no clue. I'm not from here, so I'm just going. I'm from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey.
We coming to the end of the night, and I was able to meet one of the creators before everybody leaves. She goes by the name
Sky. Hi everybody, my name is Sky. Nice to meet you.
So Sky, what do you do? And let me know a little about you.
So by the time y'all see this, I will have already started my self-care channel. Well, I started it, but it's a new channel. I'm pivoting from the reaction niche because it's just not a lot of money, and I'm here for the bag. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm pivoting from reaction to self-care beauty, which is like just an element of who I am.
So why did you decide to pivot instead of just create another channel? Maybe do both.
So I was just talking, that's why I came to this event before, because I was just talking to like the actual YouTube team about it, and they actually recommended that I started over. And they were like, on your main channel, you can still post like once a month to still like nurture that audience to get them over to the new channel. But it is good to start fresh because your current, like that new audience will be there for the exact content you're creating.
Right, and you're not switching them over.
Exactly. So that's why I'm starting over. But I got tired of the reaction niche because for one, it's low paying. For two, like you're sitting there. Yeah, because you can't get brand deals for it because it's not original content. Like your video could be demonetized at any time or copyright strike, take it down, like anything.
It's risky. It is risky. That is risky.
Yeah, no, I'm here for the money.
So, how long have you been doing YouTube? I know you're reaction now. How long have you been doing it, and what inspired you to start?
So I started in 2022. I'm a filmmaker. I went to film school to get my Master of Fine Arts degree. So I live in Cali. And I started because during the pandemic, like LA was the first city to
lockdown.
Yeah. Hello, family. Nice seeing y'all. Nice to see you. Thank you. So in 2020, we were the first to shut down and we were the last to open. So I felt like I didn't have a creative outlet, and I was like, I don't want to experience that again where I don't have like access to just be creative and do my own thing. Because at film school, that's what they teach you. They teach you how to be your own filmmaker.
So what niche of film did you
plan on going into?
So what I would want to do, which the industry doesn't really work like that. You take whatever job is in front of you because you'll be unemployed. But I want to do romance. I want to bring back like that 90s love.
Romance or more rom-com?
No, romance. Not rom-com. I want somebody to die at the end. I want us to be crying like, oh, like that.
Like I was watching like Black Mirror recently, and they had a thing with Issa Rae, and she was playing like old school romance thing, and they were saying that that's not like as popular right now.
It's not. Yeah. It's
So
not.
did you pivot out of it because it wasn't popular, or you just?
No. So I still am like in the industry. I'm like right now I'm in San Diego, but I'm moving back to LA this summer. So like I still want to be in the industry. It's just you gotta be in LA. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got like hundreds and hundreds of connections. So yeah, no, I still plan to do that. Like
So, do you think it's easier for you to get known and bigger in LA than it is Atlanta?
It depends, because like in Atlanta there's like hundreds of thousands of me,
Right.
versus like in LA there's not. So if I was like, not to be funny, but if I was like white or Spanish in LA, there would be hundreds of thousands of me.
I would think that would be more opportunity, you know?
Well, so in LA there's more opportunity for me, but in Atlanta I would think that it would be less because they have a whole lot of petite black women in Atlanta. Versus like if and like I tell like the Latin girls and the white girls, I'm like, you go to Atlanta, it ain't gonna be a lot of you. They gonna be like, who is this girl? You know, and it's like you gotta think about the like supply and demand.
I can understand that way. I personally think that when you network with the people that are in your field, even if it's a lot, it makes you better because now you can reach out to more people versus trying to enter a market where it may not want you because you don't blend in.
No, I think LA is diverse now. Like, you know, now, maybe not then, but now I think it's very diverse. But I'm not an actor though, so it's different. Like, if I was an actor, yeah, like for me, I'm behind the camera. So if you're in front of the camera, then I guess you could be in Atlanta, but again, I still feel like if everything that is filmed in Atlanta is still casted in LA. There's nothing that's not gonna go through LA, period.
Now, how do you balance the big screen and YouTube?
I think if someone was an actor, it would be hard because you don't want to like oversaturate your brand and your name. Like, I think that mystery that actors have, it feels good. Like when you have a Vogue Beauty Secrets video and you get to like oh my gosh, I see their routine. I've been waiting for Gabrielle Union routine for years, and she just posted it. But if you're on YouTube all the time, then you can like oversaturate yourself.
But you're behind the camera in Hollywood, in front of the camera on YouTube.
Right. So for me, I don't have that problem.
Right.
Because I could be on YouTube as much as I want. Like, they don't care what an assistant director is doing when they're not assistant director.
Right. I feel like, honestly, that's a dope position, especially for a black woman. I just feel like it's going to be so difficult. I think that's a position that is who you know, not really what you know.
The whole industry is who you know, even if you're an actor.
Sometimes, if you got that look, and somebody says, I want you to play the part, well, I think...
That's like 2% of the time. 98% of the time, I guarantee they knew somebody uncle was a stunt man, and he knew how to tell you how to get an agent. Like, if you know nothing about the industry, it's so hard to get into. Like, because you don't know where to start. And you can't just, like, it's not the back in the day times where you could know where the studio is and go knock on their door and submit your package. Like, everything is virtual now. Everything is through tech.
One thing I've noticed from my channel is that when I have a passion or when I have knowledge about something, like, the reason why my channel is doing as good as it's doing is because I'm just telling my story. And I'm like the perfect person to know my story. On your YouTube channel, it seems like you're trying to react to things, you're switching over to something else, but you have all this information on how Hollywood works.
Yeah.
That you can share on your channel, and people will really want to find out more.
Let's see, I might have to do a little something. Not too much, but like a little something.
Like even just telling your story about, listen, I lived in Chicago. I moved to LA. I moved from LA to San Diego. I'm going back. Just being like telling your story, tracking your journey can inspire people. You know.
That's a good idea. Actually, I will do that. That's really good. Because I know a lot of people want to know why I left LA and like, am I coming back? Because a lot of people ask me that, like, what happened to your film degree? Are you still wanting to do that because now you're doing YouTube? I'm like, oh, absolutely. I gotta pay them student loans off. Like, you crazy?
All right, so how comfortable are you? Here's one thing, because channels that get big are people who, like me, I personally tell my story. Everything on my channel is me. Like, it's not like a pretend thing. How comfortable are you with getting personal for the people?
Oh, very, because I'm a trained actor. So you got YouTubers, and then not to, you know, do too much, but like, I'm a trained actor. I had classes where I had to act like a dog for 2.5 hours.
All right, but
I'm very comfortable in front of the camera.
Let me back it up a little bit more.
Oh,
okay.
Back it up.
Not like acting or being in front of the camera, being putting your image on, but like letting people into you. How comfortable you are, like letting them know your deep, hard times. How comfortable you are you able to express that without getting to a point where you're like, you know what?
I think I'm very comfortable with it because I think that if you are used to a camera and like you, like for me, it's like what's the word? I gravitate to it. So like I love being, I feel like content creators, influencers, actors, you have to have some type of vanity. Like you love to hear your own story, which is why you tell me. You want to share this so much that you can turn on the camera and talk to yourself in hopes that other people will watch. And I think that it's kind of similar to what an actor does because you're using your body as a tool. Right. Essentially, you're using your voice as a tool. So I think they tie hand in hand. Like I'm very comfortable with that because what happens when you go to acting school is they break you down so that you can build yourself back up so that you have control over your emotions.
So you're completely okay with everybody knowing your personal life?
Well, my niche is in my personal life.
That's
niche
what I'm saying. But YouTube gets further when you get personal.
Yeah, you can get personal, but it doesn't have to be like, nobody who's watching beauty content is interested in like, you know, what my mom and my daddy do. Like it just depends on how you shape and mold it. Like if I'm doing beauty content and I'm filming my makeup, I can talk about like a date that I went on. I can talk about my move to LA, but it doesn't have to be, you know, childhood trauma. Like it's not sad, you know, it's more so like
for me, like I would say, like, let's say, and I don't know her situation, so this is me hypothetically speaking. So let's say I was trying to make it in Hollywood and I was doing good, but they wanted me to do things that I wasn't willing to do. And I know there's a lot of you women out there that feel like, hey, you gotta choose if you're willing to cross that line for your career or not. And maybe giving something personal like that, would you? Because if you hold it back, you can tell.
Yeah, but I think your niche is just different from mine. I don't know if you watch like beauty content, but it's just not what that is.
You're gonna change, no, but all right. When you talking about beauty content, I was talking about creating a channel based on your life.
Well, that's not my interest though. See, that's your interest. That's what you're passionate about.
No, or your acting role.
But that's not my interest. So like with YouTube, why would you start a channel with something that you're not willing to do and talk about every single day? Like that's the mistake I've already made with like the reaction. That's why I'm pivoting to something like I know I can show up and be this every day.
So it's not about the money because when you that's what I'm trying to read because you said.
Well, it's about you can make money in any niche on YouTube. People make money opening toy boxes.
Because when you say that, I'm like, all right, so she said it's about the money. All right, so what's going to get?
Well, what's one of the most profitable markets on YouTube? Makeup.
Yes, that's right. But that kid also knows
and the makeup girls I watch, I don't know their drama. Like I don't know their life story.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I just know they're like, oh, this is the best contour, and I'm like, oh, purchase.
But my question was, if something is oversaturated, how do you enter yourself into that market and stick out?
But I can't drop the gems today. Yeah, but I get your question.
My fault.
Yeah, I get your question though. But that's what that was what the pivot was.
All right, so let them know where they can find you and that you're going to be consistent, right?
I'm what?
Consistent.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let them know about yourself. Let them know where they can find you.
There it is. This is the reaction channel that's going to be pivoted into something else.
Oh, sorry. Let's bring it back here. we're gonna bring it closer because I want you guys to see it. Right there you go.
And then the self-care channel, which is the new channel, because I was just talking to YouTube about it, and they were like, yeah, we do recommend, you know, just like starting fresh because of the audience per se. So this is like my old channel, but it's still gonna have content on here. And then the new channel is Sky Hidden Vlogs, but I'm gonna pivot it. I just don't know yet the name because I want it to be with self-care. I think I want to file a trademark. So like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is very
I'm coming
important.
through swinging this time.
That's very important because I see people.
Wait, they can't see you no more.
Oh no, because I wanted you to talk to you so they can feel it. You know what I mean? All right, so let them know what you see yourself in 5 years, and anything that you have coming up.
In 5 years, I see myself being a multimillionaire who has done very successful.
You gotta say a little bit louder because I didn't really heard you.
In 5 years, I see myself being a multi-millionaire. Well, I already know that's where I'll be, so high Sky in 5 years period. You did good, I'm proud of you, bro. And I also see myself working with a lot of creatives, both on YouTube and in Hollywood. I want to bring romance back. Like, let's make it popular again, because it seems like there's a disconnect within our generation. So we need to be doing more of these conversations. That's why I came over to talk to you, because I saw you just sitting by yourself. I'm like, hello, black man, how you doing? They're my people. And then I also see myself really inspiring women around the world to connect with themselves. I think that self-care now has become very superficial. And I just want to bring like the down-to-earth side to that, because at the end of the day, it's self-care. So how you came into this world is way more important than all the other things that we've created that you can add to it. So just getting into itself and inspiring women and making money while doing it, because that's important.
Last but not least, give me info, contact info.
Sky Hendon, at Sky Hendon. That's it. Yeah.
YouTube, Instagram, and
TikTok, but I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't use all the apps. Find me on YouTube. You might go on Instagram and be like, girl, where you at? And I'm like, I don't like them and they don't like me, so they be spying on people on Facebook. I ain't got time.
All right, so I'm gonna put all the contact and the details. Y'all make sure y'all follow them.
Yeah.
Peace.
I get up and kiss me like she took me like 4 hours when I was cat.
Oh my god, I remember you.
It's really clear.
I love your
Good morning, world.